What's happening? It's Militant Minded back at it again. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you niggas something that your daddy should have taught you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you niggas how to increase your value as a fucking man in America, right? Today's issue in America is I'm seeing a lot of niggas complain about how the minimum wage is too low, or it's hard to find a good paying job, or I'm a felon, I can't get this, I can't do this, I can't do that. Too much complaining, too much bitching, right? You gotta first understand, my nigga, we live in America. As much as we hate America, America is probably one of the best countries in the fucking world. We love to shit on America, but yet you got niggas willing to swim across miles of river, miles of forest, miles of trouble just across borders to get into this quote-unquote bullshit capitalist country. You know what I'm saying? Our problem is we don't know how to capitalize off our problems, but instead we like to complain about our problems, right? So for instance, a lot of y'all niggas' problem is not necessarily getting money, but learning how to stack your money. Not necessarily stack your money, but stack your money and invest your money, right? You gotta look at it like this. Instead of being a nigga who's always out there trying to look for the highest wage or the best paying job, you need to be looking into hustles that's gonna pay you back in the most profitable way possible. See what I'm saying? For instance, let's say you a felon. You can't get a good paying job. All right, cool. I'm gonna give you free game, my nigga. Excuse me, I'm smoking. But this is free game, my nigga. You gonna get you a bullshit job somewhere like Mickey D's, Wendy's, Walmart, Target, somewhere that's gonna accept your ass. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you probably not even gonna be making more than, if you bless, $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, I'm gonna keep it real. I live in Texas. Our minimum wage is like $8, $10. So realistically, I'm gonna say you making probably $10 an hour, right? You bust your ass, you do 40-hour shifts. Straight up 40-hour shifts all week, every week, right? Your paycheck's not going to be big. You're probably going to be getting paid at the most $600 every 2 weeks, $700 every 2 weeks, straight up. But with that money, you got to realize something that's important. Working a job adds no value to your life, right? And I'm going to sidetrack real quick. This for all the street niggas too. Selling drugs, scamming, doing all that shit, it adds no value to your life. Because at the end of the day, if a nigga was to take everything you got right now, drop you off somewhere in the middle of nowhere, leave you out there for a year, come pick you back up, you would still be worth nothing, right? Now, let's bounce back to the topic. You working that bullshit minimum wage job, you making about $600, $700 every 2 weeks. Out of that $600, $700, you need to go take 2/3 of that and put it into some type of investment, right? Realistically, if you over 18, you can open up a brokerage account. Go open up Robinhood, my nigga. You don't even have to have knowledge into this shit. I'm not saying you got to be a trader. You just need to learn how to invest your money. And this is one of the easiest ways to do it. You go open up a Robinhood account. You take 2/3 of your check and you drop it into that motherfucker. And then you go put it into a stock like Apple. Apple will forever go up. Forever will go up. So realistically, you gotta look at it like this. You working your minimum wage job and you just stacking your money because you want money, right? Realistically, the most you can make in about a year working minimum wage is about $30,000 to $40,000, right? That's cool. But if you were to get fired at the end of the year, or if you were to quit, you only working with $44,000, that's not gonna continue to grow. It's only going to continue to descend because you're going to have to touch that money, right? Now, let's flip the script. Let's say that whole year you've been working at Mickey D's, you've been taking 2/3 of your check and investing it into Apple. By the time the new year comes, that $30,000 will now be $40,000, $50,000. See what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like this. I'm telling you putting 2/3 of your check into Apple every week, every time you get paid, which means you own more than one share. So if Apple happens to go up by 50 fucking %, 20%, 30%, 20%, you're going to see a profit. you're going to see a profit, but you don't touch that money. You're going to treat your investment account as your savings. That's really what a true definition of a savings is. You know what I'm saying? You do that shit and you'll thank yourself, because now you'll look at it like, damn, all that hard work I put into Mickey D's actually meant something. It turned into actual value. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just putting your money into a savings account, stacking your cash in the shoebox. You know what I'm saying? Just ignorant shit. So the problem with a lot of you niggas is not necessarily getting money. It's learning how to keep money or flip that money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we live in America, bro. This is one of the best countries in the world. Niggas are getting rich off credit. There's so many things you could do to get rich. While you putting your money into a Robinhood account, you need to go build your credit. You need to go study credit. You need to learn how to delete certain shit off your credit history. You need to learn about credit profile networks. You need to learn about how you can add certain things to your credit to make your credit look better. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple ways to get money, man. Another thing, too, a lot of y'all niggas' fathers should have told y'all is it's never cool to go broke on something that's going to add no type of value to your life. I'm telling you, yeah, them new J's $250, but you could take that $250 and, like I said, put it into a Robinhood account. And by the time them next new J's come out, you'll have double what you had spent on one pair of J's due to the fact that you took that money and you invested it, right? Another thing, too. Let's say you are working at Mickey D's and you ain't feeling that whole Robinhood shit. Okay, nigga, stack up your first 10K. Stack up your first 10K. Go put a down payment on some land. Go buy a little lot. Go put a down payment on an investment property. There's ways to do shit. You could buy foreclosed properties from people who are late on their or behind on their payments. You know what I'm saying? This is what people in position do. People in position damn near live life for free because they just know how the world works. People complain about capitalism. You need to be capitalizing off capitalism. Straight up. You got to move militant, bro. You got to think like a general in this shit. You can't be another soldier. You can't be a nigga being told what to do. Straight up. At one point, enough is enough. But with that being said, like I said, man, next time you get money, next time you feel like dropping that $20 on this, that, and the third, just think about where you could put that money. Where you could put that money where it'll double its value within the next month, within the next 3 months, within the next year, within the next 5 years, right? So instead of worrying about get money, learn how to save money. Learn how to double your money, because getting money is not a problem. You live in America.